Back on July 6, 2022, US officials announced that the Georgia Guidestones had been heavily damaged. The stones, which can be found along Highway 77 in Elbert County, revealed that an explosive device was set off around 4 AM, destroying a large portion of the structure. The stones themselves have a strange history. It's not known who created them and why they were placed there, although several messages suggest that the stones are there to help humanity in the event that something bad happens, guarding the remaining population to help rebuild civilization. The English translation of the stones reads as follows: maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature, guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity, unite humanity with a living new language, rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason, protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts, let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court, avoid petty laws and useless officials, balance personal rights with social duties, prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite, be not a cancer on earth, leave room for nature. Nearly 3 weeks after the Georgia Guidestones were taken down, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation is yet to yield any suspects related to the incident, and community members are now debating whether the structure should be rebuilt, or whether it should be left alone. The whole incident is shrouded in mystery, with investigators saying that as of right now they don't have any additional details to add at this time. At the time, a disposal unit was sent to the scene, along with the Elbert County Sheriff's Office, the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office, and the Hall County Sheriff's Office. All of them are currently carrying out investigations in order to get to the bottom of what's going on, and why this was carried out. As mentioned, no suspects have been identified, and no one has come forward to claim that they were behind what happened. The next thing that threw people off was the way in which these stones were destroyed, with investigators saying that someone put an IED on the stones, and this is the explosion that can be seen in the footage. An ex-serviceman said the following: I did 3 combat tours in Iraq. I've seen my fair share of IEDs, EFPs and JDAMs. That was not a standard conventional munition. There was no blast wave, no collateral damage, 0 crater, and that was something powerful enough to absolutely destroy solid granite, and not even touch the surrounding structure. Something extremely accurate, more accurate than any GPS-guided munition that is known. My guess would be this is something that is not operational or doesn't exist. I'd say that it's an energy-based weapon, not conventional explosives. Another person said this: after spending 15 years in the military and spending a lot of time around these types of devices, I too can say with certainty that this wasn't an IED. There was no blast wave, no crater, and no video of the device being placed. We have a camera there that's filming it 24 hours a day, but yet somehow it didn't catch the person placing it there. To be honest, I'm actually quite surprised that they released the footage in the first place. All it does is raise more questions. I think they would have been better off just wiping the cameras on this one. These stones are robust, and for me, if it was powerful enough to break through granite, you would see much more damage in the surrounding area, but we don't see this. Another thing that people have picked up on, including myself, was how direct the attack was. It was almost like someone shot a laser at this thing and it caused the stones to crumble. It happened very quickly and was very precise. I'm not sure what the point of all of this was though, and there's still many unanswered questions. Why demolish the rest of the stones when they were still standing? Why was only a small portion affected? What weapon was used that's able to cut through granite in only one portion of the structure? Why was it taken down so quickly? Where's the footage of someone setting up the device on the structure itself? There's still so many unanswered questions here. Randall Sullivan visited the stones when they were still standing back in 2009, and he said that the stones are there to give messages to humanity and help us in a time of need. He said they were designed in order to look like Stonehenge or an astronomical device. Sullivan said the following: "The astrological specifications for the Guidestones were so complex that Joe Fenley, who was president of Elbert's granite finishing company in Elbert, Georgia, was approached by a neatly dressed man who wanted to buy a monument. He had to retain the services of an astronomer from the University of Georgia to help implement the design. The 4 outer stones were to be oriented based on the limits of the sun's yearly migration. The center column needed 2 precisely calibrated features, a hole through which the North Star would be visible at all times, and a slot that was to align with the position of the rising sun during the solstice. The principal component of the capstone was an aperture through which a beam of sunlight would pass through at noon each day, shining on the center stone to indicate the day of the year." End quote. As of right now, no one knows the identity of the man, who only identified himself as Mr. Robert C. Christian, and said that he wanted to help humanity and know the cost of building a monument in the area. He said that he was part of a small group and wanted to send out a message, saying that they wanted to leave a message for future generations. So what do you make of the Georgia Guidestones, and how and why do you think they were destroyed? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.